Hello, and welcome to today's news discussion. I'm Claire, and joining me is Alan.
Hi everyone, I'm Alan. We'll be covering several key stories today.
Let's start with the news about Andrew and Tristan Tate, who were arrested in Miami recently. The brothers are social media influencers wanted in the UK on serious charges.
What are the specific allegations against them, according to the reports?
The UK authorities accuse them of rape, human trafficking, and sexual exploitation. These alleged offenses took place between July 2010 and August 2017.
That's quite a lengthy period. Have the brothers responded to these allegations?
Yes, their lawyers claim that the charges are intended to derail defamation lawsuits they have filed. The brothers themselves have consistently denied all allegations of abuse and human trafficking.
So the legal battle is likely to be complex. What's the current status of their extradition proceedings?
The U.S. Marshal Service arrested them in Miami on a sealed warrant. British prosecutors have announced that they are seeking their extradition.
How do the U.S. authorities typically handle extradition requests from the U.K.?
The process usually involves a formal request from the UK, which is then reviewed by the U.S. courts. If the courts approve, the individuals can be extradited.
That makes sense. It's a formal process with legal checks in place.
Exactly. Now, moving on to another significant story. The U.S. military has launched airstrikes targeting Iran's Revolutionary Guard. Can you tell us more about the context behind this action, Ellen?
The strikes are reportedly in retaliation for an attack in Jordan that resulted in the deaths of American troops. The U.S. is trying to swiftly punish Iran for this attack.
The reporting indicates that the airstrikes are part of a broader campaign involving multiple incidents across the Middle East.
Right. And there's mention of an interim deal that had been sought to end the conflict, but it appears to have collapsed.
That's correct. The situation remains volatile, with ongoing tensions between the U.S. and Iran.
What's the strategic significance of targeting the Revolutionary Guard specifically?
The Revolutionary Guard is a powerful paramilitary force in Iran, closely tied to the country's supreme leader. Targeting them is a significant escalation.
I see. So this isn't just a random strike. It's aimed at a key component of Iran's military apparatus.
Exactly. The U.S. is signaling a strong response to the attack that killed its troops.
Let's move on to another story.
Former President Trump recently made headlines for celebrating the World Cup as a victory for the U.S., even though the U.S. didn't win the tournament.
That was quite a statement. What was his reasoning behind it?
Trump mentioned that the World Cup being hosted in the U.S. was a success, and he believes it shows that the country can host major international events effectively.
So it was more about the hosting and the perceived success of the event rather than the actual outcome of the tournament.
That's right. He was set to present the trophy to the actual winner, but he framed the U.S. hosting as a significant achievement.
Interesting perspective. It ties into his broader narrative about American capability and success.
Now, let's discuss another story. There's been a developing story in India regarding alleged embezzlement at the Ayodhya Ram Temple. Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge have written to Prime Minister Modi seeking an independent investigation.
What are the allegations specifically about?
The allegations involve the theft of donations made by devotees. Several people have been arrested, and some trust functionaries have resigned.
That's a serious issue. How have the authorities responded so far?
The Prime Minister's office has been urged to ensure accountability and make the trust's financial affairs public. The Congress leaders feel that devotees have been betrayed.
This is a sensitive matter, given the religious significance of the temple. Transparency is crucial here.
Absolutely. The demand is for a thorough and independent probe to restore trust.
Let's move on to the final story.
We've actually already touched on this story briefly, but let's dive deeper into the latest developments regarding the U.S. airstrikes against Iran.
The U.S. military has carried out additional airstrikes, continuing their campaign against Iran's Revolutionary Guard.
The stated goal is to further degrade Iran's ability to restrict oil traffic and to punish them for the attack that killed U.S. troops.
How does this fit into the broader geopolitical context? We're seeing a significant escalation here.
The strikes are part of a larger conflict involving the U.S., Iran, and other regional actors. The situation remains highly volatile.
The implications are far-reaching, potentially affecting global oil markets and regional stability.
That's right. The international community is closely watching how this unfolds. Well, that's all the time we have for today's discussion. Thank you for joining us, Alan.
Thank you, Claire. It's been a comprehensive look at these significant news stories.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with more news discussion soon.
Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.